Hey y'all, DB here. Welcome back to the Smoke Dungeon. Today, we're cracking a box of set boosters from Wilds of Eldraine that the mailman brought me. Normally I'm not the biggest set booster fan because I like to draft, but I don't know. For some reason I chose set boosters this time. Paid $120 for it, I think. 120. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Struggling, banging the camera. Sorry, not sorry. Jesus. Oh, there's my man. The Ginger Horse. It's pretty dope artwork. I do like that one. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Alright. I do like a set booster though because I'm a big fan of list cards. I think list cards are like a great way to reprint cards. But, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Food token, pretty cool. Monster cake. Monster jelly. Monster, what is it? A trifle or something? Grabby giant. Oh, like him. I put him in the giant deck. Oh, these are backwards. Okay. Nature's Will. Yeah, deal combat damage to a player. Tap all their lands and untap all yours. That's a good one. Impact Tremors. We get two of these in here? Huh. I have no idea what's in a set booster. Blossoming Tortoise. Oh, shit. He's a mythic. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards and then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Activated abilities of lands. One less land creatures get +1/+1. I actually like him. He's pretty cool. The art on that is dope too. I like that. Pretty basic. Turtle. Succumb to the cold. I like that. Tap 1 or 2 target creatures an opponent controls and give them a stun counter. Elemental Soldier. Oh, I thought this dude was like an ice giant for a second. I got excited. Ah, yeah, we like this dude. The Minstrosity, Candy Mint, Candy Grapple. We like him. You can see my real thoughts on them in my other video. Mountain. This shit reminds me of the Temple of Doom for some reason. Indiana Jones style, right? Art card. Signed art card. Ice Helmet. Frozen. Let it go with the art cards, dude. Not a fan. Not a fan. But whatever. What do I know, right? Making some piles over there. I guess I should put them over here so y'all can see them, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares, right? Just open some packs. Cracking some packs. I flipped them over. Art card. No bueno. Not really a fan of the art cards either, guys. I don't know. Old Gas Bark. I love a Tree Folk, though. He's a set hit. Not really a hit, though, because he's just a common. But Old Gas Bark, yeah, he's just a regular Tree Folk kind of guy. We like him. Stroke of Midnight. That's when the freaks come out, yo. Destroy target non-land permanents. Uh-oh. Boom. That's one we've gotten. I got this in my pre-release. Uh-oh. Trade bait for DB's real-life friends. As foretold, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter on as foretold. Once each turn, you may pay rather than... Yeah, we know what that does. I don't really like the art on that one, though. Oh, shit. Dude, this pack is out of control, son. Smothering Tide. This is the weird anime cards. I'm not into anime cards, but I guess people are, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I like my anime like Ninja Scroll. The original Ninja Scroll. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to anime. Oh, Jesus. Christmas. This sweet Christmas. This pack. Lord Skitter the Sewer King. Pretty darn good. We got him in our pre-release, too. Merfolk Wizard. That was the one we got in our art card. Solitary Sanctuary. Bitter Chill. Merfolk Coilsmith. Plunge into the Water. I love the art on this card. It's so cool. Crystal Grotto. And a land. Okay, that pack was pretty insane, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that was pretty insane. So that was like 2 packs in. Craziness. Art card here. Oh man, he's killing that candy monster. As far as art cards go, that's actually kind of cool. Food token. Foil living lectern. Dark tutelage. We know what that does. Yeah. Raging battle mouse. Second spell you cost 1 less. He's got celebrate good times. Oh, the truffle snout. See, I like him. He's not very good, but just something about a truffle pig. Human knight. Tenacious tome seeker. Fairy warlock. Soul god lantern. Exile some cards from your graveyard. Draw some cards. Brave the wilds. Rowan's grim search. Troublemaker Oofy. Wearing that vase on his head. The light blades and a forest. Nope. Not too. That one wasn't so good, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? Cracking those packs. What do we got here? Whatever. Rat token, y'all. Tome Seeker, we just got him. Curiosity deals damage. You can draw a card. That's a decent one. Restless Bivouac. I love the word bivouac, by the way. Restless Bivouac becomes an ox. Interference. Glass Casket. The princess takes flight. Exile a creature. Target creature gets +2/+2 in flying. Return exile creature. Spell scoring coven. Another grabby giant. That's weird. Is that blue? Was that blue stuff on the other one? Oh yeah. I guess that's art. I don't know what that is. Maybe rain or something. Who knows? Oh, a reindeer. Whenever a enchantment enters battlefield under your control, tap a target creature. I love him just because he's like a fucking ghost moose. Ice out. Counter target spell. Kindred heroism in a swamp. Yeah, man. Alright. I'm going to try and speed it up a little. Oops, I forgot to put those ones in there. Court of Grace. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 spirit token with flying. If you're the monarch, create an angel instead. That's pretty good, right? Pretty good. Foil armory mice. Ground seal. This is actually it's a card I like a lot. That art is actually pretty cool too. It's a card I play with. Spreading Seas. We got that in our pre-release pack. Pollen Shield Hair. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Oh, man. Tangle Span Lookout. Graceful Takedown. Shrouded Structure. Turn from the Moss. Spider Food. Candy Trail. Flick a Coin. Art card. There's a signed something. I don't even... Oh. I think that's a signed anime thing. Yeah, I don't know. I usually just give all those art cards to my buddy. Not a fan of those. Just hand him a stack of them. There's a couple. I like the D&D ones because they had monster stats on them and stuff. That thing wasn't that bad with all the eyeballs. Uh-oh. Roll token card. Yeah, whatever. Rolls are kind of dumb. They remind me of backgrounds. Useless. Pie Wielder. He's silly. He's okay. Karmic Justice. Uh-oh. Dude, the art on that one's pretty cool. Whenever a spell an opponent controls destroys a non-creature permanent you control, you get one of theirs. Dude, here's another mythic. We're not doing too bad here. Virtue of Courage. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you can exile that many cards from the top of your library and play those cards this turn. It's pretty crazy. Whoa. Virtue of Persistence. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a target card from your graveyard under the battlefield under your control. That's pretty nuts. 7 mana, though. But that was, yeah. Jesus. Mythics abound, right? Woodland Acolyte. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card. Just got that graveyard at the top of your library stuff. Sir Armont the Redeemer. Ginger Brute. We love a Ginger Brute, yo. All right. Moving right along. You guys are probably like, this dude takes forever. There's the same art card we just had, I think, but a non-signed one. Here's a shitty arena card. Oh, alternate art foil hair. He's pretty cool. Shared animosity. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+1 for each one that shares its type. Lord Skitter's Blessing. Brr, Lord Skitter's Blessing. Enters, create a Wicked Roll token. Mossworth Dread Knight. Dude, so many rares. It's crazy. Like when rares become uncommons, right? And commons are basically, or uncommons are basically common. And yeah, it's just so nuts. I don't know. Set packs are kind of wild. I guess some of them you get sucked, but whatever. That's life, right? Oh shit. Greater Oromancy foil. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. And Jesus. Is this... I don't think that's the anime version, but I could be wrong, man. Griffinary. Oh, I love Griffinary. The art on this is actually dope. It's funny. I'm more excited for the Griffinary than this. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 life, you basically make a 2/2 Griffin. So dope, dude. I love that. Oh, the Goose Mother. I got her in my pre-release. Pretty cool. We like her. Ash the Party Crasher. He's lame. Belligerent of the Ball. Howling Galefang. 4/4 Vigilant Beast. His haste as long as you own a card in Exile with Adventure. Prophetic Prism. Scarecrow Gride. 2/1 reach. Add 1 mana of any color. Beanstalk Worm. That artwork is pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That pack was pretty sick, right? So far, so good, I think, dude. I'm like, put all those foils there. It's pretty crazy. Another one of those rubbish cards. That art's pretty cool. Dig a Treehouse City or whatever. Tree Mansion. Pretty cool. Foil Hopeless Nightmare. Stab Wound. There's that art again. Expel the Interlopers. Destroy all creatures with power. That's the number you pick between 0 and 10. Court of Avondale. You become the Monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target permanent card with 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. If you're the Monarch, return it to the battlefield instead. Pretty good. That art is dope, right? Oh, look at the squirrel. He's like, no. That is also cool. That is not. I hear my neighbor's kids screaming. That's crazy. Mine are at school. Yeah. So dope having both kids in the same school finally. I like it. That art is kind of crazy. Uh-oh. Anamutu, the Fate Shifter. Yeah, that's a list hit there. I have her from the original Double Masters though. So, but pretty good still. Not complaining. Minecart Daredevil. Defense of the Heart. This is another mythic. I pulled this one in the pre-release. Questing Druid, Human Druid. Whenever you cast a spell, it's white, blue, black, or red. Put a counter on them. I like stuff like that. Fairy Warlock, Fairy Dream Thief, Nivea. Oh my god, what's that art? It's like a real picture. I don't really like that much. Much prefer something like that. Bear and crazy. Oh, a Giant Wizard. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap target creature and opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Alright. Full Art Plains, don't really care for that. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, I gotta speed up a little bit. I feel like we're not even halfway through, right? Oh, see? Mouse Token. Dig him. I haven't seen him yet. He's pretty cool. Break the Spell. Hatching Plants. It's a good card. Feral Encounter. Holy Text. Taken by Nightmares. You know, some days I feel like I'm taken by the nightmares, dude. But then I remember, gonna be all right. Let's see, how we doing? Another one of these. Hot new reprints, yeah. Holy crap. Aerolite of the Charmed Apple. She's a mythic, foil mythic here. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can attack you or planeswalkers. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X, where X is the number of auras. That's pretty sick, dude. Getting a lot of mythics. Dude, that art is hot. I like that. The heart. When it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile one target non-land they control until this goes away. Pretty cool, dude. I like that. Lich Knight's Conquest. Sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, or tokens. Return that many creatures to the battlefield. Sanctuary, Build Shield, Tome Seeker, Scream Puff. Rah, Scream Puff, he's dope. Foil. What do we got here? Oh, the worm. That's foil planes. Put that guy over there. Shitty art cards there. And so far, man, I can't complain. We've gotten an inordinate amount of mythics in here. That artwork's pretty dope. I like that. Here's another token. Foil Grotto. Leyline of Abundance. Hey, man. Tap a creature for mana. It adds a mana. Huntsman's Redemption. Create a beast. Sacrifice creature. Search your library for a creature or basic land. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. 2 target creatures get +2/+2 and trample. Ah, Griffin. Dutiful Griffin. Sacrifice 2 enchantments. Bring him back to from the graveyard to your hand. Knight of Doves. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a bird token. Yeah, not bad. Cheeky House Mouse, y'all. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, the crazy thing is, like, we're like halfway through, I think. I don't know. If every set box is this good, Jesus. Mouse token. Tattered Ratter. We have her. Raid Bombardment. Raid. Everybody on the dance floor. Whenever a creature you control power 2 or less attacks, Raid deals 1 damage to player or planeswalker. Beseech the Mirror. Another mythic. Mirror. Uretti's Tempting Apple. Like the art on that. Archive Dragon. Dragon Wizard. When he enters the battlefield, scry 2, flying, ward 2 for 6 mana. No thanks. Up the Beanstalk. When up the Beanstalk enters the battlefield, you cast a spell with mana 5 or greater, draw a card. Not bad, not bad. Very many mythics. I don't even know how many mythics there is. But if every box is this good, that's nuts. Oh, there's the fancy cavalry that everybody likes, I think, right? The Moon something cavalry. Leaping Ambush. Compulsion. Dragon Mantle. That art's cool. Jesus. Utopia Sprawl. 3 uncommons in that slot. That's pretty nuts, right? Extraordinary Journey. I got 2 of that in 1 pack in my Gutsy Explorer. In my pre-release. Red Tooth Geologist. Foil Swamp. Not too bad. Not too bad. A lot of uncommons in there. Churning right along. It's got a very Maleficent vibe to it, which I guess it's supposed to, right? Sea of Clouds. Oh, that's a decent one. Right? That's a good list hit as far as list hits go. Spell costs 1. Rowdy Research. Draw 3 cards. Season of Growth. Decadent Dragon. He's pretty cool. Flying Trample. Whenever he attacks, create a treasure token. Old Flitterfang. Legendary Rat Fairy. 3/4 flying. Beginning of each step. If a creature died this turn, create a food. Sacrifice another creature or an artifact. He gets +2. Not bad. Limited, he's probably pretty good, right? The Swan Piper. This is all about the rats, yo. Red Cap Thieves. I love a red cap from D&D. They're dope little foil forest. They're dope little monsters. Little red cap murder fairy hobos. I like it. Can't go wrong. Food token. Season of Growth foil. Oppression. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards a card. The Iron Crag. Oh, this is a mana rock. How about that? Legendary mana rock. Tap. It becomes an equipment. If you do, equip creature gets +3/+. Not bad. That'll probably be good in standard or something. Glass casket, princess. Yeah, we've seen all those. Oh, that's pretty cool. See, I don't know, but the art cards I feel like do good for stuff like that, as opposed to like the scenes of like a lot of the things I feel like don't really fit well. Then again, what do I know? Cool. Treasure token. Foil Greta Sweet Tooth Scourge. I like that she's choking out like the gummy worm there. Knightly Valor. When it enters the battlefield, create a night token. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Oh, the Crown of Winter. Tap target creature. Costs 1 less to activate during your turn. Sacrifice the crown. Draw a card for each tap creature your opponents control. Becoming Brutes. Frolic and Familiar. The artwork on that one's pretty cool. It's like an otter wilding out. Johan, Apprentice Sorcerer. You may look at the top card of your library. Once each turn, you can cast an instant or sorcery from the top of your library. Okay. Torch Tower. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. The Crown of Winter. I don't know. That's probably not that great a hit. I'm sure somebody will tell me. I don't know what all the money cards are. I gotta fix my file. Sorry. I don't know what all the money cards are, but I know a few of them. I think I'm doing more than all right, but I'm just in it to collect them. So, oops, that's upside down. That makes sense. That's the doubling season art. That's pretty good. Winchester draft card. See you later. Shatter the Oath. Blind Obedience. Okay. All right. Artifacts and creatures you control enter the battlefield tab. 3 blind mice. Create a mouse token. Create a token that's a copy of a token. And then creatures you control get +1/+1 in vigilance. Chancellor of Tales. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Oh, he's a rat peasant. He's pretty dope, dude. When he enters the battlefield, create a rat that can't block. Sacrifice a creature and scry. Creatures you control get menaced. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Footlight Island. So I might have to start another pile. 3 blind mice. Almost tipped me over the edge. What you gonna do? Not a fan of the blue fairies. Talked about that in my pre-release. Oh, on an adventure. That's what we do here in the Smoke Dungeon. DBB. We go on adventures. Unruly Catapult, y'all. Foil. Vampiric Rites. Sacrifice creature, gain them lives and draw them cards. Restless Fortress. She becomes white and black nightmares. Still a land. Champion. Picnic Ruiner. He's another red cap. Ruby the Daring Tracker. This card is actually pretty good, dude. I was looking at this card the other day. He's 1/2 haste. When he attacks while you control a creature with 4/4 or power greater, he gets +2/+2. So he becomes a 3/4. Or you can just tap him for mana. Really good. Versatile. In especially in those red and green decks. Right? Gives you an extra ramp. He's only 2 to put out. That's that Ratter dude. I don't really care about him. Baked in a Pie. I like that one. Destroy target creature, create a food token. I mean, it's not that good of a card. It's 4 mana, right? But the art and everything on that is dope. We like that. It's a list card too, I think, right? Yep, that's a list card. Yeah, no bueno on that one. Dreadbind Click. No thanks. Curiosity again. We got one of those. Vampiric Rites. We just got one of those. Did we hit the land patch? There's the Restless Spires that makes elemental creatures. Another Threadbare Click. Knight of the Nose. Mouse. Evolving Wilds. That's the first one of those we've seen, thank God. Of course, now that's the commentator's curse, y'all, right? I probably just fucking totally cursed it. Dragon. Now that art ain't bad. That's got some old school D&D vibes. I like that he's picking up the wagon. Hopefully it's like full of gold and he's just like, I'm taking your shit and I'm burning you down. Oh, this guy. Not a fan of that token. Sky Beast Tracker. He's a giant archer. He's green. Reach. Whenever you cast a spell with 5 or greater, create a food token. Garruk's Uprising. When it enters the battlefield, you control a creature power 4 or more. You draw a card. Your creatures have trample. Whenever 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, you draw a card. Tangled Colony. Uh-oh. Rat King. Real life Rat King shit. Can't block. When it dies, you create X11 rats, where X is the amount of damage dealt to it. Malevolent Witch Knife. Dragon Warlock. When he enters the battlefield, sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, or tokens, and draw that many cards. It's pretty cool. Art on that is nice, too. Splashy Spellcaster. That's the art card I said I liked. This art is dope. It's just like a stone cutting or a wood cutting. That I like, too. Sweet Tooth. Yeah, and then foil planes in there. Snuck in at the end, the little foil planes. All right, we're hammering away. I got, I don't know, maybe 8 packs left. Dig that. It's cool art. It's got a very Disney vibe to it, though. But, like, I'm sure they did that on purpose, right? With the Lorcana coming out, so they wanted some Disney-looking shit they could promote it with. Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. Grasp of Fate, we've seen that. Gumdrop Poisoner. Uh-oh, you're poisoning the gumdrops, lady. She enters the battlefield. Target creature gets -X, where X is the amount of life you gain that turn. Ego Drain, that art's pretty cool. Obria, the Dreaming Duelist. Flying Flash. Whenever another fairy enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. I hate her already. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of her. Two-Headed Hunter, he's a dope giant. Sleight of Hand, Titanic Growth, and a Plaint. Yeah, I feel like there's some cards in this set that are just going to show up that are going to kind of annoy me. What's that? Like a Mosasaur fighting a Griffin? Okay. Sure. The Great Aura. That's a decent mythic hit here. Planescape. I forget what that one's called. Magic. I forget what that one is. It's like all reprint cards for the most part, I think. I forget. So many sets, y'all. Red Tooth Genealogist, Impact Treasure, Spellbook Vendor, Vigilance. I feel like a lot of these cards could maybe make my D&D set, but Questing Druid, he's pretty cool. Cast a white, blue, black, red spell. I think we got him already. Twisted Sewer Witch. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of these cards in here, because they are like very fantasy kind of stuff, could do pretty good in a D&D cube, even though they're not specifically D&D, you know. But then that's like a whole thing. Once I start putting non-D&D cards into my cube, doesn't the whole thing, like, where do you stop, right? And I would imagine I'd get crazy and just put all kinds of stuff in there. Collector's Vault, Leyline of the Void. There we go. Another rare. Cards that go in graveyard get exiled instead. Opponent's graveyard. Oh, the Soul Cauldron. This is a mythic that everybody was talking about. You may spend mana as though or mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards you exile with the Cauldron. So you just tap it and exile cards from your graveyard, and you put 1/1 counters on shit. I don't know. I mean, I can see where that's going to be really good, but Pests of Honor, it's not really something I'd build a deck around. But what do I know? It's not like I'm, you know, the end-all be-all of Magic, right? I just play for fun. I don't even, like, winning is a very rare occurrence for me. I play with, like, landwalking decks and crazy shit like that, dude. Giants. Edge Wall In, that's that art I liked. It's pretty cool. Choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color, sacrifice it, return target card that has an adventure in your hand. Not bad. Oh, Necropotence, there's another good hit. That art's dope. I have a bunch of Necropotencies, but that one's pretty cool. Elvish Archivist. Charging Hooligan. Arrgh. What a gump. Supposedly, he probably supports Dagenham and Redbridge. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Callous Sellsword. Corval Noble Thief. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, we're down to like 4 packs, y'all. If you stayed in this long, you're a fucking soldier. I love that art card. The Mad Rata. Dude. That's like another... I mean, I guess he actually makes rat tokens, so it's good he's in this set. But like for a list hit for me, that sucks. No bueno. Oh, foil Minstrosity. Dope. Goblin Bombardment. Sacrifice a creature. Goblin Bombardment deals 1. We know what he does, right? Talian's Messenger. Fairy Noble. Flying 1/3. Whenever you attack with 1 or more fairies, draw a card, then discard. If you discard a card this way, put a 1/1 counter on a fairy. Okay. Stone Splitter Bolt. Sweet Tooth Sword. Gingerbread Hunter. He's a giant. When he enters the battlefield, create a food token. I like him, dude. He's pretty cool. 3 Bowls of Porridge. Sweet Tooth Witch. These are cards I haven't seen yet, but are pretty dope looking. Rat Out. Voracious Vermin, and a Full Art Swamp. That's the crazy thing, though. There's so many cards in the set nowadays. It's like, I opened a pre-release pack and a set box, and there are like commons that I haven't seen yet. Lame. He thinks he's the Balrog, yo. I'm gonna grow up and be a Balrog. Maybe? I don't know. Courage in Crisis. This is another list card. Dude, I'm getting boned now. That's War of the Spack. That's what they call it in Boston. War of the Spack. Grasp of Fate foil. This is my 3rd one of these, but this one at least is a foil. Hatching Plans. Song of Totentaunts. It's very German. Create X11 black. Right. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense to me. With this creature can't black. That's Food Coma. Arrgh. Exile creature an opponent controls until Food Coma leaves the battlefield. Create a food token. Boundary Lands Ranger. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you can discard to draw. Monster Rage. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is a good way to do reprints with, like, you put 1 in a pack and stuff. But, like, part of me worries because it's like, how many of, like, these cards are there now? Like, Hatching Plans. Did they just print, like, 40 million in that fucking thing? Not that I care, but it seems wild. Rat Token. Becoming Brutes. We got this. We pulled this already. It's a pig. 1 or 2 target creatures gain haste until the end of the turn. For each of those creatures, create a monster roll. Boo. Intangible Virtue. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. Decent card. Apprentice's Folly. Choose target non-token creature you control that doesn't have the same name as a token. Create a copy, except it isn't religion. Sacrifice all. Reflection. Twisted Fealty. I thought he was a frog. He's not, though. Edgewall in. Armor Mice in the Plains. All right, last pack, y'all. If you stuck along this long with me, like, you're a trooper, and I appreciate you. And I say, good for you for enjoying some time with me. All right, because we're just cracking cards. I didn't even really talk a lot of shit, so you have that to thank, right? Or maybe you're disappointed I didn't. I don't know. Is that a rack of ribs? Kind of looks like a rack of ribs. Make me hungry. Feed the Cauldron. Dark Tutelage. Ingenious Prodigy. Talk much, DB? Skulk. Ingenious Prodigy enters the battlefield with X11 counters on it. Prankster. All right. So that pack sucked. So we started out way strong, y'all. Way strong. So I ain't complaining because we started out crazy strong. We got a couple really nice cards. And DB's pretty happy. All in all, I'm kind of excited. There's some cards I will use in here. for various decks and whatnot. And some I will just get rid of. But yeah, set box, Wilds of Eldraine, you know. Everybody, be good to one another. Do what you feel.